There's something you were talking about, I think, that happened in something in Twilight Princess.
And apparently you found it really funny.
I think was it Twilight Princess?
Oh, right!
Right! It was Twilight Princess! Okay, no, you go first, you go first, you go first!
Okay, Jahauf.
Yes?
I got a fucking story to tell you.
Oh my lord, he does. Oh my god, what was that?
That was Ring Around the
Built up
Rosy right
momentum.
there.
Did you see that? Okay, this dude
That
needs
was
to get
built
the
up momentum.
fuck over here. I mean,
So
I'm
Jahauf,
just having fun chasing him,
Scourge.
to be honest.
with how much you've played Twilight Princess, I'm sure you haven't had this happen to you.
Nope.
So,
Just gonna mark that right now.
as I'm going through Twilight Princess,
Oh, thank you so much for the follow as well.
I get to
appreciate it.
I get to
Oh, there's
I get to like Snow Peak Ruins.
Okay, your favorite
And-
dungeon?
Yeah, you know I fucking hate that dungeon.
Oh, you love it.
So
Why do you
I
deny
love
your
it.
feelings so?
I love it.
I'm so glad.
Yeah,
we
I
this.
love it just as much as my balls getting castrated by acid.
I'm so glad we remembered this.
So, me and my infinite wisdom decide, hey, I hate this dungeon so much, I'm gonna speed run through it. Because that's not gonna...
Not gonna end bad, not at all.
Nope.
Nope, not at all. That's not gonna bite me in the ass at all.
Nope, not one bit.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! It did,
Oh, it definitely
but not
did.
in the way that you think. So I'm doing the speedrun tricks. You know, I'm getting some LJAs. I got the clip through the floor. I tried freezer and skip, but it didn't work, and I was gonna,
Gotcha.
and I didn't want to die, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just
Do it normally.
shoot the cannon at it like you're supposed to. So I beat Darkhammer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get the ball and chain. And then and then just by pure muscle memory, I go to the next room and I open the chest because, you know,
Muscle memory.
that's what muscle memory. That's what you do.
Also,
Yeah.
muscle memory. You saved.
You see a chest, you open things.
Correct. Loot Goblin activates.
And okay, I didn't tell you this, Marley, but the reason I saved afterwards was because I wanted to save warp. Because, you know, death warps are completely pointless in Twilight Princess. Since you just respawn at the beginning of the room, and I wanted to respawn back at the beginning of the dungeon. Because that's what the speedrun does, even for 100. So
That makes sense. It's a little.
I
easier.
save warp.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. The second it went that way, I'm like, I think I fucked up. Alright, continue.
So then I'm thinking to myself, shit, I got the cheese. Well, whatever. It's no biggie. Sure, I'll be fine.
There.
So I keep trying like a certain trick that wasn't working out for me because, you know, that... Okay, so there's a trick. You know that heart piece in the very start of the room, the beginning room where you have to go across the chandeliers.
Yeah.
Well, there's a trick in One Hundo where you use the Gale Boomerang to... You go to a corner, you use the Gale Boomerang to drag over a Keese to the corner, but you're behind a fence, so the Keese doesn't see you. And so the Keese decides to just fly back up to its perch. And before it does, you're able to transform into Wolf, use a Midna charge, and then jump on top of the chandelier.
Fuck.
With a wolf jump. Because using the wolf like that allows you to pretty much super jump really high into places you're not supposed to be yet. Like, that's how EMS works.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how you can, like, skip Death Sword, even though that's much harder.
Don't be a bitch, do it like a man.
And I was getting the jump, but I couldn't, like, hit the... I kept hitting one of the supporting beams on the chandelier. So I'm like, okay, I'm obviously not timing this right. This isn't working. So I decide, you know what? I'll just get the heart pieces normally. Turns out, I have to go through the Yetta's room, and I'm trying to avoid her texts because I don't know what'll happen. But it's one of those times where if you try to leave a door, there's leave by the next door, which in my case is the only one that I can even go through, is the one that goes to the kitchen, which is where Yetto is. But I can't even do that because it's one of those prompts that shows up when you approach the door. And Yetta's like, hey, come back, I want to talk to you. So it forces me to talk to her. The problem is that since I got the cheese before the pumpkin, it completely fucked up the text in a way where I talk to her, and then when her text ends, it loops back to the beginning of the text that I just finished. So I'm basically soft-locked from Yetta talking to me over and over and over again.
Was it at least a nice conversation?
No, it wasn't.
And he already saved.
That's the room where, and that's pretty much like the main hub room of Snow Peak Ruins.
Yeah.
Or it's the room where you,
Hi Julian, how's it going?
where
Been
you
here
like
for a few minutes.
where you like it's the main room you exit from once you complete a task that Yetta gives you.
Yeah.
So I consider it the hub room, pretty much.
Yeah, I always consider that one a hub room too. It just makes sense.
So yeah, like I'm messing around a bit, and then I'm like, I realize I can't continue.
fucks my game up.
At least not without, like, handing my controller over to, like, Gymnast 86 or something.
To do some speedrun glitch shit to
Speed
get you
run
out of it.
shenanigans. So I had to restart my entire file. A file which I was already 11 hearts in.
And at the Snow Peak Ruins.
And that's Snow Peak Ruins.
So when you got back there, did you try speedrunning it again?
Fuck no! Why would you even ask me that?
I don't know, you can be pretty stubborn about things, so... You know what, Marley? Watching you do this...
Even I'm not
Oh, I
stubborn
thought you were about
enough
to
to
die.
do that.
No, I was trying to
You know what?
speedrun
That's
it.
what you deserved.
I mean, I still did map glitch to skip the reek fish, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, See, that was
So
very interesting to hear about. Like,
Yeah.
damn, dude just softlocked himself in Twilight Princess.
Forever. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. That happened.
Oh, shit.
And, like, so for the next week, pretty much, I'm just, like, scrambling through the game again, getting back to where I was. Like, I was on a fucking roll.
How nice.
I got through the beginning of the game and the forest temple in one sitting. I got through the Goron Mines and the Lakebed Temple and Midna's Desperate Hour and get to the Arbiter's Grounds the day after that. And then the day after that, I completed the Arbiter's Grounds. And then got this.
Like you sold your soul to Twilight Princess for a bit there, pal.
Yeah.
I did. And then I got to Snow Peak. Then I got to then the day after that, I got through Snow Peak Ruins, the Temple of Time, and got to City in the Sky. Then the day after that, which is wait, no, I didn't just get to City in the Sky. I got through half of the City in the Sky on the same day. And that was around the time that I told Marley this story.
Yeah.
Very fun.
The very next day, like after I go to bed, in the middle of City in the Sky, which I didn't want to do, but it was almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
But you did it anyways.
So I did it anyways. The instant I wake up, I go back to City in the Sky. And then all that time, and then after that, the rest of the time was just spent doing side quests, getting Pose and getting all my heart pieces and finishing the Palace of Twilight. Or was that the day after that? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally yesterday, I complete the Cave of Ordeals, get that last Poe, which took me all morning.
An afternoon.
Yeah, that was,
And a good chunk of
that
my
was
afternoon
something,
too.
Scourge. To hear that you were on that pole for fucking God
That
knows how long.
Uh-huh. Then I beat
10 hours.
Then I beat Cave of Ordeals for the first time in my life, which I was really happy about, because I've been clamoring to beat that for years, and finally beat that I finally beat the game shortly after that in a
what?
call with you guys. Wow.
Marley?
You can't go up there?
No, because you're controlling which way the gravity is. Gravity isn't the middle; it's wherever way the arrows are pointing.
Yeah, I just, it's still planets, so I figured. Shut up. Okay, continue, Scourge.
So yeah, I sold my soul to Twilight Princess for like a week.
Good.
And you know what?
The only way to play games,
Well, I guess that's what happens when you soft lock yourself.
right?
Yeah. And like you don't understand. I breezed through the first 4 dungeons after that.
I don't blame
Since all 4 of those dungeons were still fresh in my mind. So I'm like, well, I know what to do. And where the heart pieces are now. So might as well.
Marley.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Don't do it again. He was about to do it again.
I was about to do it
That
again.
maroon.